Dublin Town has some of the best restaurants in Ireland and some of the greatest chefs. I'm Clyde from Dublin Town and I'm here today with one of those chefs, with Richie Wilson from Fire on Dawson Street and Soul on South William Street. So what are we going to do today, Richie? We've asked you to show us one of your favourite dishes from your restaurant, so what are we doing?
Yeah, I suppose like any chef, our favourites change all the time. So right now, everything's banging season for this beautiful dish. It's seared fillet of halibut with this wonderful warm seashore salad. It's absolutely gorgeous. We're packing some real flavours in with this dish.
Yeah, I'm just looking at I know that you were telling me earlier on that this dish is a simple dish, but I'm looking at the array of ingredients here and I'm quite intrigued over here. Tell me what's going on over here. I've never seen anything like these before.
Yeah, so I suppose some of them, as we're going through it, some of them are going to be ingredients that aren't very familiar to everybody. They're not going to be widely available. Some of the markets in town, you're going to get your hands on a few of them a bit more so than other places. And some of them you'll get in your supermarkets, no problem. So as we're going through them, we'll steer you in the right direction, I suppose, is probably the right thing to do. First ones that we're using, first off, these are potatoes. Heritage potatoes. I love bringing things back to life. And these are the way potatoes should be. These come from a wonderful farm up in Drogheda, Ballymckenny Farms. Absolutely gorgeous potatoes. The first ones that I'm putting in are pink apple fur. Gorgeous, gorgeous, nutty potato. And these, believe it or not, are exactly the way potatoes should be.
Purple.
Purple, yeah.
So these haven't been dyed or anything or treated in any way?
No, and people have this perception that these purple potatoes have something in the soil or some dye in the soil or something that we've done as we're cooking them, but no, these are the way the potatoes should be.
Wow.
A violet potato is how they're described. So in this pan I put a little bit of olive oil, I put a little bit of butter, and I'm going to start warming them through slightly, not too hot, just a warm pan. They've already been steamed. When I steam them, then I peel them while they're still warm. So just pull the skin off instead of like, scrubbing it or anything. This pan here I'm going to start to heat up a little bit more, and we're going to use this to sear off our fish. Okay.
So tell me, where does your fish come from in Seoul?
All our fish comes from Kish Fish, and they're supplied from all over the country.
Right.
Wonderful, wonderful suppliers, wonderful fishermen from all over, and they get us some of the most amazing fish. Very few of the guys supply us directly. David Keane Oysters, for example, come directly, but Kish Fish go out there, source all of our fish for us, and it's great to have them. They really are great. They work tooth and nail for us, you know. So, first thing to note is that I'm putting a little olive oil onto the fish itself and less so onto the pan, right?
And why is that?
Because I don't want to deep fry the fish. I want to sear the fish off in the pan. I don't want to deep fry it as we're going along. And the other thing to note is when I'm seasoning, I put very little on the skin itself, just a small bit on the skin itself, because I want that skin to be nice and crisp. And too much seasoning on the skin draws out the moisture as it's cooking.
And how do you stop the skin from sticking to the pan?
Okay, so here's the thing, motion, yeah? So we've got a nice hot pan, it's already starting to smoke. And when we put our fish on, so we first check that the pan is hot enough, so we can hear that it's hot enough. And then we're gonna keep it moving like so. Whatever the pan is, whatever the fish is, we're gonna keep it moving as it goes on. And then once that piece of fish is seared, so it's basically sealed in, then we know it's not going to stick any further than that. Okay, so once it's sealed like that, we know it's not going to stick any further. Let's turn it down just a notch, just to leave it cook. We're not going to touch it now, we're going to leave it alone. Meanwhile, over here in this pan, the potatoes are starting to warm up, and we can start to get through some of the other ingredients that we need to get through.
Okay, so straight away I can smell that. The smell of that fish is incredible.
Wonderful, wonderful freshness. That's the way it should be. We should smell the sea, not the seashore. Yep. Okay, so this one. Sea beets, so just like chard or any of those, except this is from the seashore. More wonderful flavours of the sea, nice saltiness. So we have to be conscious just how salty these ingredients that we're using is when we're putting them in. Okay, mind those splashes as you're going along. This is just your regular spinach and gives a bit of body to the rest of the ingredients and the rest of the salad as we're going along. Okay, and those two ingredients and this one will all cook pretty much the same time. This one you'll get in any supermarket. This is samphire.
Yeah, it's really unusual texture to it, isn't it?
It's a real sort of.
So where would this grow?
This marshland, so sort of Bull Island, that sort of area.
Yeah.
This one in particular is farmed. I don't think I'd be running out of Bull Island to pick it off Bull Island, but there are a lot of coastlines that you'll pick that up on. Okay. So this is marshland one. Okay. And they all wilt down slowly. Just keep an eye on our fish now. And we can see just along the edges here that it's starting to brown slightly. And once it starts to brown slightly, that's really when we're ready to turn it. Okay, so you see that edge there?
Yeah, you can see the brownness underneath it.
So that's what we want, yeah. And it's just starting to turn white around the edge here, and we're ready to turn that over. Lovely.
Beautiful colour, yeah.
That's it. It's lovely. Okay, and we'll leave that again for another minute or two. In the meantime, this is all this spinach just starting to wilts. Mind yourself, but we give it a flick. Okay, and then we can start adding the other ingredients to this. So now we start to get into something a little bit more unusual. This one is sea rosemary.
Sea rosemary.
Sea rosemary, yeah. So not quite as pungent as your average rosemary. Lovely bit of saltiness to that as well. This one's sea purslane. Really love this, very floral. Have a taste of that. Really gorgeous and punchy. So all of these little ones, we're not putting too much in, okay? And this one, same family as the other samphire, but this is rock samphire. And this is the one that Oscar Wilde and all the writers talk about. Because when you're gathering your oysters, you're climbing down the rocks and you're gathering the rock samphire. And really it was quite a peasant's thing to do at the time.
Yeah.
And difficult ingredients to be getting your hands on, but so much flavour in that, so we don't put too much into that.
Yeah.
And this one, sea buckthorn. Again, a lovely change of texture and a nice saltiness again to that one, but more of a texture difference in our salad again, okay?
Yeah.
So we're going to change it. Now, every fish dish needs a bit of citrus. So see our fish now is almost cooked. We're just going to add some unsalted butter. So again, just be mindful of the amount of salt that we're putting into the dish. A couple of knobs of butter and just leave it at the top to start basting that fish and turn the heat right down now.
So you use that to baste a bit of flavour, a bit of colour.
Exactly, we're going to enrich all that fish and really, really cook it through now and make it nice and rich. So now a little bit of citrus is what we need. Okay, so every fish dish needs that. Lemon needs the citrus going through it. So this, our orange, it's sweet, not too citrusy.
Yep.
Just turn our heat up a little bit on this one now. Lemon segments, so nice and sharp. Throw a couple of them in there. And this is one of my favourite ingredients at the moment, because I'm using it a lot with crab, all the fish that I'm using at the moment. Ruby grapefruit, still got the sweetness, nice and sharp, and just perfect with this dish.
And they're all citruses, but you're going to get a slight
real
difference flavour,
exactly,
and also the colour is amazing.
Yeah, exactly. Loads of colour in the dish, and a little bit of juice gone in there as well, which will just help wilt that down. So that heat now is enough. Everything is warmed through. All those leaves have wilted down, and we'll set that to one side.
Okay.
Put that off and put that over there. Okay, so to finish our fish, we just want to baste that butter a little bit more over the fish itself. And we're just going to add a little bit of lemon juice onto that as well. Give it another quick baste.
And would this be one of the popular dishes in Seoul?
This one's very popular right now, yeah. Very, very popular. Halibut's a big meaty fish. You know? It's like coming into a seafood restaurant and having steak. That's pretty much like what it is. Okay. So this one's done as well.
Okay, so we're going to plate up now.
Set that down and we plate it. So just missed this one. A little bit of colour is red amaranth onto our seashore salad. Okay, plain white plate. So we've got lots, like a blank canvas to work with. Okay. Thank you. So, our nice heritage potatoes to base everything on. Purple potato. Look, the colour's already straight on the white plate.
It looks amazing.
And then our leaves, got sea buckthorn, samphire, rock samphire, sea rosemary, orange segments, grapefruit segments, all just starting to break up and warm, which is exactly what we want them to do. Just tuck them all underneath here. And then that little bit of red amaranth that I just added at the end then is just adding that little bit of colour to the top. More of that. Okay, and then we can just, wonderful, you're a great helper at this.
Absolutely, here to help.
That up there. And then to finish it off, this wonderful purple spice, which is actually a berry from the sumac tree. It's got this wonderful, just put that on the back of your hand and you can taste it there. Just take that off. It's just a gorgeous citrus spice and really packs a punch. Great colour as well.
Wow, that's fantastic, isn't it?
It's gorgeous with fish. Really citrusy. And then just because of the season that it is, this is wild garlic flowers. Absolutely
Where would these come
gorgeous. So these, you'll get these on your forest walk, you know? So I get these growing in all at the moment.
So this really is a foraged dish.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, you know, I'm not going to forage the entire thing myself. It's a fairly big restaurant. I'll be out all day trying to forage it, you know. So yes, but all of these seashore leaves are something that you can go out and pick up, and then the wild garlic is just gorgeous for this time of year. So there we have it. This is seared fillet of halibut with a warm seashore and citrus salad.
So you can see what's gone into this dish. It looks incredible. It smells amazing. So to try this dish yourself, make sure you get yourself down to Soul on South William Street, right in the heart of the Creative Quarter in Dublin Town. Thanks for watching.